Okay, same day, same cook, same breakfast sandwich, a different view. Let's talk about something else. Okay, so what comes up to talk about next, that's just my wrapper from my Subway sandwich. I'm having a laugh with it. Usually on Mondays I do partner ice dance. But my shoulder's too painful to do that. It's like hard to even put a shirt and pants on, much less try to get on skates. So sometimes when I work with my coach and one of us has some ailment, illness, whatever, that we can't physically skate, we do some, we call it off ice work. Whether we're working on different types of free turns in a floor space, or doing some energy work to connect, which I find is really helpful sometimes when I'm working on something. And like when I'm on skates, like I'm not a proficient skater. I haven't been skating since I've been 3 years old. So there's like a lot of fear when doing some new moves. I can feel my body locking up. So when I'm not on skates, I can like breathe and relax and just feel into the motion more. Sometimes it helps me physically rewire things. So when I get on the ice, it feels safer. So anyways, I said I couldn't skate. So I said, could we do some off-ice energy work on my shoulder? Because it is painful. So we set up at the rink where there's a area for spectators, whatever. We can just find a nice little spot to sit. And my intent going there, and the intent that I said, was that there's Betty's, it's not Betty White, it's Betty, I think it's Betty, someone does a wheel of consent. So there's 4 quadrants. I don't know if you're aware of this, but this is where it came from. There's the traditional giving and taking. So someone is giving, someone is giving and receiving. Someone is giving, someone is receiving, right? That is a traditional model. I have to be better at giving. It's hard for me to receive. But the other quadrants across from each other are the taking and allowing. So someone wants to take something from you. So they're the active person. They're taking something. They want a hug. They want a handshake. They want to do something. And then the other person is a passive person. They're going to allow it to happen with consent. So that's what you work out ahead of time. If you want to take something, someone has to allow it. If someone wants to take something from you, you have to allow it. If you want to give something, the person has to be able to receive it. If you want to receive something, the person has to be able to give it. I'm going to finish my sentence. Wheel of consent background with a pretty specific intent that came in for me when I put out, like, what is it that I need to work on for my shoulder, like a spiritual soul level, what's going on, so I can work on this. Do it the space acknowledgement, no attachment. So it came in that I was supposed to, and I was able to do this. I told her, and she's an energy worker, so she understood. I was willing to receive anything that she was willing to give, and I was going to allow her to take anything she wanted to take from me. Not necessarily take bad energy or take, but some type, if there's a connection that she's like always felt, that was my goal. So I just sat in easy pose, and like she just touched my shoulder, my body started to shake, like tremors, which is like quicker than it usually is. Usually if I have to sit in meditation for a while, breathe, and then some energy can start moving, and I get some tremors here and there. But I think with the clear intent that I was not going to be focused on her energy at all, I'm just focusing inside. Like within a seconds of her touching my shoulder, I just started vibrating, started shaking, stopped shaking a little bit more, stopped shaking, and it like never stopped for like an hour. Like maybe a handful of moments it stopped when we were repositioning or something. And I've had some experience before with, this is where the Tantra comes in. You know, part of the Tantra exercise I learned to initiate and sustain those type of tremors, and then the body energy is moving wherever it needs to go. So that was the big thing. The big awareness is that I wasn't focused on trying to connect to her. I was just inside, so I just like was witnessing what my body was doing. And since it was constant, except for some moments here and there, but more than usual in a consistent manner, that I could just relax into it, not trying to like worry it was going to stop, or should I need to move something, or I shouldn't move something because then it's going to stop. So it was just flowing, and I could just sit back, witness it, and just allow it to move in different parts of my body and see if we were wanting to go somewhere else, how the tremors changed when I was up towards my heart and different down to my feet. And it was just this space of just being in me and just witnessing what my body was doing, how the energy was interacting with my body. And she was just able, whatever she was doing on her stuff, I don't know what it was, but the connection was such that it maintained, activated, and constantly maintained this energy flow. And after the hour session was up, you know, I've never been like stoned or whatever, drunk, any of those things. But you see in movies where, you know, people, they smoke a lot of marijuana or whatever, and they're all just like chilled out. Ooh. It just felt like it was just chill. Like everything was quiet and still and soft and gentle, and there wasn't anything fast happening. It was just like a surreal place. Like for 5 minutes, it was like, oh man, like I gotta get up and get in the car and like drive home. Are you effing serious? I'm just gonna like stay here, man. But you know, I had to get up. So that was like the huge awarenesses, multiple awarenesses of the specific intent that was put out, how quickly the energy tremors started, how long they constantly maintained, the witnessing, the chill space afterwards. So that was tantric awareness yesterday. Due to my shoulder, involved in that.